Hello, teacher Nancy. How are you? My name is Roman BALAM, CAUICH. The subject, introductions, the French language. The activity is the video about that's input, interaction, and context. Hi. So, input, interaction, and context. What is this? What are you talking about? The input, for example, is a simulation about the knowledge the students. Intake is the the exposition when a student have a different knowledge about the second language acquisition. The output is the production. For example, that's comprehensible input, preliminary intakes, comprehension, right? Comprehension. And comprehensible output, final intake productions. Input noticing, intake, how does language getting right. So in this case, you have that's 2 points, the input definitions and intake definition. Input, hypothesis in the second language acquisition developed by Stephen Krashen, which state that the language learning gains the most benefit from received linguist input that it just beyond in his or her current interlanguage or level on grammatical understand. It is very important to have in one opinion and right. Intake is a concept that has long fascinated second language researchers as it provided a window on the crucial intermediary stage between input and acquisition. And so in this screen appear one example, one father talk about that you teach to his sons to learning the different things about, right? So input and learnings. Most students which have examined the role of input and second language learning are agreements on the fundamental importance on this element in the process of a language. By the way, the example, we can see the words by Cresper in 1986 and different authors about talking about this, right? In this case, you can see a name map about for example, the input and output. Input and input for the learners, the principal in focus is input is very important to reading for have a new knowledge, writing for a product, and after that the output is necessary to speaking for you pay put the practice the second language acquisition and listening, right? The listening over there, that's you have the learners about and input and intake. We will now focus another question posed by Kerner in 1981. That one the input that is actually processed by the individual learning during a specific moment. Point, the language data needs to be presented in manner which will stimulate and the possible assimilations, right? This is this is very important for the students to have assimilate the knowledge for you practice and different contexts about their life, right? And so research points to the following factor as having a direct bearing on the transformation in input intake. For example, comprehensible input in terms of both linguistic form and additional context, personalized entourage, linguistically simplified language, the use of a concrete and refers, a positive learning environment. The brain is a words of knowledge, right? So interaction learning includes far more than merely receive input, as we also produce language output for the researchers. For example, e.g., crashing, delight, and birth, among others, an initial silent phase on silent periods when the individual starts his or her learning process seem to favor the pace and quality of acquisition. Right, and after that, you have C, that's the drawn interaction time of production and system. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. In reference, University Iexpro approaches to language in the classroom context, impulse, interaction, and context. Bye-bye, teacher Nancy. See you later.